What's poppin', everybody? Mike Kyle here with Popcorn Sports. Do you believe in curses? Tom Brady doesn't. Tom Brady announced that he will be on the cover of Madden 18 with this video right here on Instagram.
I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be on the cover of Madden NFL 18. Now, I've heard there are some of you out there who might be worried about something called the Madden Curse. There's no such things as curses. It's a total myth, okay? I feel like you're not really getting it. See? All good. No curse. All.
As you guys can see in the video, he blatantly breaks a mirror, walks under a ladder, and says curses aren't real. Someone should tell Tom that just because he posts that video doesn't mean that the Madden Curse will not come after him. But what exactly is the Madden Curse? The Madden Curse is when a player graces the cover of the legendary video game and the following year has a significantly down year due to injuries, lack of numbers, or overall team performance. Players have been put on the cover of Madden for the past 18 years, Tom being the 19th player featured. Of those 18, only 4 times has a player not faced the Madden Curse. Before we dive into the Madden Curse, be sure to stick around to the end of the video because we have a huge announcement. Alright, let's get into it. The first player put on the cover of Madden was in 1999, San Francisco running back Garrison Hearst. The following year, he broke his ankle in a playoff game and it caused him to miss the next 2 seasons. In 2000, Green Bay Packers running back Dorsey Levens graced the cover of the game. The following year, he was plagued by injuries and the Packers finished with their worst regular season record in the past 8 seasons. In 2001, Tennessee Titans running back and former Heisman Trophy winner Eddie George graced the cover of the game. Since then, he never had a season with more than 1,200 rushing yards and averaged less than 3.4 yards per carry. Minnesota Vikings quarterback Dante Culpepper had the cover in 2002. He suffered a knee injury the following year, causing him to miss the entire season, and the next year when he came back, he threw for 23 interceptions and only 18 touchdowns. St. Louis Rams running back Marshall Faulk had the cover in 2003. Since that point, he never had a season with over 1,000 rushing yards. Mike Vick of the Atlanta Falcons saw the cover in 2004. That following season, he broke his leg and missed 11 games. In 2005, legendary Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis saw the cover. That following season, he had 0 interceptions, tore his hamstring in Week 6, causing him to miss the rest of the season, and the Baltimore Ravens missed the playoffs. Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Donovan McNabb had the cover in 2006. That following season, he tore his groin, causing him to miss the rest of the season, and from there, his career spiraled out of control with on-the-field and off-the-field issues. Probably one of the most memorable Madden curses is in 2007 when Seattle Seahawks running back Shaun Alexander had the cover. That following season, he broke his foot in Week 3, and from that point onward, he never had a season where he rushed for more than 1,000 yards. In 2008, rising star Vince Young, quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, had the cover. He missed part of the year due to injuries, and it really cemented his role as a backup quarterback in the NFL. In 2009, retired Green Bay Packers quarterback Brett Favre had the cover. He then came out of retirement a few months later and played for the New York Jets. He then had a shoulder injury that caused him to miss a handful of games and lingered throughout the rest of his career. 2010 was a bit of an odd year, with 2 players being featured on the cover for the first time in the game's history. The first player is Arizona Cardinals wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald, and the second player is Pittsburgh Steelers safety Troy Polamalu. Larry Fitzgerald was actually the first person to really break the Madden Curse. The following year, he still put up great numbers. However, the same can't be said for Troy Polamalu, who was hobbled by injuries throughout that following year, and the Pittsburgh Steelers finished with a record of 9-7, missing the playoffs. In 2011, Drew Brees, quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, had the cover of the game. That following year was one of his worst seasons to date, where he threw 22 interceptions, doubled the amount he threw the previous season. In 2012, Cleveland Browns running back Peyton Hillis saw the cover of the game. That following season, he only played in 10 games, had contract disputes, injuries, and only rushed for 587 yards. In 2013, Detroit Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson had the cover of Madden. And maybe it was the number 13 that balanced out the Madden Curse, because Calvin Johnson didn't suffer the effects at all. In fact, he continued to build on his great career and even racked up more accomplishments the following season. In 2014, or that's commonly referred to as Madden 25, Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson had the cover. That following season, he suffered a foot injury, causing him to miss 2 games, and the Vikings finished with an abysmal 5-10-1 record. In 2015, Seattle Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman saw the cover, and once again, the Madden Curse was broken. He continued to be one of the elite cornerbacks in the league. Odell Beckham, wide receiver, the New York Giants, saw the cover in 2016. That following season, he broke the Madden Curse as well, having 13 touchdowns and over 1,400 yards. And just last season in 2017, Tom Brady's teammate Rob Gronkowski, tight end for the New England Patriots, saw the cover. The following season, he got hit by the Madden Curse. He only played in 8 games, was hobbled by injuries, missed the Super Bowl with a back injury, and only racked up 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. So yeah, the Madden Curse is real. And although it's been broken a handful of times, it doesn't mean it won't strike again. In fact, LaDainian Tomlinson, running back of the San Diego Chargers, was expected to be on the cover of a Madden games, and fans petitioned for him not to be on the cover because they didn't want him to be affected by the Madden Curse. Tom Brady is the ultimate target for the Madden Curse. 5 Super Bowls, multiple MVPs, and a 40-year-old quarterback expected to be on the decline. However, with that being said, if anybody can break the Madden Curse, it's definitely Tom Brady. So to celebrate Tom being on the cover of Madden 18, and ultimately him trying to break the curse, we at Popcorn Entertainment are officially launching our own Tom Brady Break the Curse merchandise line. You can see the designs right here. We have t-shirts, long sleeves, and hoodies, 2 different styles as well. There will be a link in the description down below for you to purchase them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe down below for all the latest sports news. You guys can also follow us on Twitter at PopcornENSports, or check out our website popcornent.com for all the latest news across your favorite areas of interest. For Popcorn Sports, I'm Mike Kyle. I'm out. Peace.